What if your AI resume is not being rejected because you are unqualified, but because the system never truly understands it? That is the reality of modern hiring. Before a recruiter opens your resume, before a hiring manager sees your projects, and before anyone notices the model you built, your application often passes through an automated gatekeeper. This gatekeeper is called an applicant tracking system. And this is not some secret conspiracy. It is how big companies manage thousands of applications. In 2025, research from JobSkin found that 97.8% of Fortune 500 companies used a detectable ATS. A Harvard Business School and Accenture report also found that more than 90% of surveyed employers used recruiting systems to initially filter or rank candidates, including 92% for high-skill roles. That means if you are applying for AI scientist, machine learning engineer, data scientist, or research roles, your resume may be judged by software before it reaches a real human being. Here is the painful part. Many qualified candidates are filtered out not because they lack talent, but because their resume does not match the system's expectations. You may have strong projects. You may have built deep learning models, worked with large datasets, trained transformers, deployed APIs, or published research. But if your resume is badly formatted, missing the right keywords, or written in a vague way, the system may not understand your value. The first major mistake is formatting. Many candidates try to make their resume look modern and stylish. They use 2 columns, icons, skill bars, colored boxes, tables, graphics, and fancy templates. To a human eye, this may look impressive. To an ATS, it can become confusing. A TS software works by reading and extracting text from your resume. It tries to identify your name, email, phone number, education, job titles, skills, experience, projects, and certifications. But when your resume has complex formatting, the software may read things in the wrong order. It may skip text inside boxes. It may mix up columns. It may fail to understand tables. It may even miss important details like your contact information or technical skills. That is why the safest AI resume is not always the most beautiful resume. It is the clearest resume. Use a clean, single-column layout. Use normal fonts. Use standard section headings like experience, education, projects, skills, publications, and certifications. Avoid icons, images, charts, and heavy design elements. Your resume should be easy for both software and humans to read. The second major mistake is keyword mismatch. This does not mean stuffing your resume with random words. Keyword stuffing is obvious, and it makes your resume look fake. The real problem is that many candidates describe their work in a way that sounds intelligent but does not match the job description. For example, a job description may say, experience with Python, PyTorch, transformer models, retrieval augmented generation, model evaluation, and AWS. But your resume says, built advanced intelligent systems using modern machine learning techniques. That sentence sounds nice, but it is too vague. The ATS may not connect it with the exact requirements. A recruiter scanning quickly may not understand what tools you actually used. A better version would be, built a retrieval augmented generation pipeline using Python, PyTorch, Facebook AI similarity search, and transformer-based embeddings, improving answer relevance during internal testing. Now the sentence has keywords, tools, context, and impact. It is readable for software and meaningful for humans. This is how you should think about keywords. Do not just list them. Place them inside real achievements. Weak version. Knowledge of Python, machine learning, NLP, deep learning, and AI. Strong version. Developed an NLP classification model using Python, scikit-learn, and transformer embeddings, increasing macro F1 score from 0.71 to 0.82 compared with the baseline. The strong version gives proof. It shows what you built, what you used, and what improved. The third major mistake is low information value. Some people call this idea information gain. In simple words, every line of your resume should add useful evidence. It should help the recruiter understand why you are a strong match. Most resumes waste too much space on generic lines like passionate about artificial intelligence, hardworking and motivated, responsible for machine learning tasks, worked on data preprocessing, used Python for analysis. These lines are not powerful because they do not show results. They do not tell us what problem you solved, what tools you used, how large the data was, what model you trained, or what changed because of your work. A A strong AI resume answers 5 questions quickly. What did you build? What tools did you use? What data did you work with? What result did you achieve? How is it connected to the job? For example, instead of saying, worked on a machine learning project, write, trained and evaluated random forest, XGBoost, and logistic regression models on 200,000 customer records, improving prediction accuracy by 18% over the baseline. Instead of saying, created a chatbot, write, built a document-based chatbot using LangChain, vector embeddings, and face, reducing manual document search time by 40% during testing. Instead of saying, performed data cleaning, write, cleaned and processed 500,000 plus noisy records using Python and Pandas, handling missing values, outliers, and feature normalization before model training. These bullets are stronger because they show evidence. The 4th mistake is sending the same resume to every job. A generic resume feels safe, but it usually performs badly. AI roles are not all the same. An AI research scientist role is different from a machine learning engineer role. A data scientist role is different from an MLOps role. A research scientist role may care about publications, experiments, benchmarks, model architecture, and mathematical understanding. A machine learning engineer role may care more about deployment, APIs, cloud services, model monitoring, and production pipelines. A data scientist role may care about SQL, statistics, dashboards, business insights, and experimentation. If you send the exact same resume to all these roles, you reduce your chances. You do not need to rewrite your entire resume every time, but you should adjust the summary, skills, project order, and bullet points according to the job description. If the job focuses on LLMs, highlight your work with transformers, embeddings, RAG, fine-tuning, prompt evaluation, and vector databases. If the job focuses on computer vision, highlight CNNs, vision transformers, image preprocessing, augmentation, classification, object detection, and evaluation metrics. If the job focuses on MLOps, highlight Docker, Fast API, AWS CI, CD, ML flow, model serving, and monitoring. The 5th mistake is hiding your strongest proof. Many candidates put their best projects at the bottom of the resume, where recruiters may never reach them. For AI and machine learning candidates, projects can be extremely important, especially if you do not have years of professional experience. Your strongest evidence should appear early and clearly. If you built a model, mention the dataset, algorithm, metric, and result. If you deployed a model, mention the platform, API, users, and performance. If you worked on research, mention the problem, method, baseline, and outcome. If you built an LLM application, mention retrieval augmented generation, embeddings, evaluation, latency, and deployment. Recruiters do not read resumes slowly like books. They scan for signals. The ATS extracts signals. The hiring manager compares signals. If your strongest work is hidden, you lose attention before you get a chance. So what does a strong AI resume look like? At the top, keep your name, email, phone number, LinkedIn, GitHub, and portfolio links simple and clean. Then, write a short targeted summary. Not a motivational paragraph. Something direct like machine learning engineer with experience building NLP and computer vision models using Python, PyTorch, scikit-learn, and AWS. Skilled in feature engineering, model evaluation, and deployment of ML pipelines. Then, create a clear skills section. Group your skills properly. Languages, Python, SQL, R machine learning, scikit-learn, XGBoost, random forest deep learning, PyTorch, TensorFlow, CNNs, transformers NLP, LLM, retrieval augmented generation, embeddings, LangChain, vector databases, MLOps, Docker, Fast API, AWS, ML flow data tools, Pandas, NumPy, PostgreSQL, Spark after that. Write experience and projects using measurable bullets. Every bullet should show action and impact. Do not say, worked on AI model. Say what kind of model. Do not say, improved performance. Say by how much. Do not say, used data. Say what type of data and how much data. Numbers make your resume stronger. Metrics like accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, latency, cost reduction, dataset size, processing speed, and user impact give your resume credibility. The truth is, the ATS is not your enemy. It is a filter. The problem is that most resumes are written either for humans or for machines. The best resumes are written for both. Your resume must be clean enough for software to read, specific enough for keyword matching, clear enough for recruiters to understand, and strong enough for hiring managers to trust. And remember, the goal is not to trick the system. The goal is to communicate your real value clearly, because getting past the ATS is only step one. If your resume is full of fake keywords, exaggerated experience, or copied language, the interview will expose it. But if your resume shows real skills, real projects, and real results, then the system becomes less of a wall and more of a doorway. So before you apply to your next AI job, do not only ask, "Does my resume look good?" Ask this instead, "Can the system read it? Can the recruiter understand it in 10 seconds? Can the hiring manager see proof?" If the answer is yes, your resume is no longer just another file in the pile. It becomes a signal the system cannot ignore. Before you send your next resume, make sure your talent is clear to both the system and the recruiter. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more AI career and resume tips.